That means 50% number of seats will be increased and 33% will go to women. From the general seats, 33% will also go to women, and from SC/ST also the 33% will go to the women. There will be more representation of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe in the parliament. There will be more representation of the women in the parliament. There will be more representation from each state in the parliament. And why it is important, I'll show you the other. This is the parliamentary constituency electoral size today. It varies from 60,000 voting population or electoral to 1.5 lakh to 5 lakh to 34 lakh. Look at the Malkajgiri, 37.80 lakh people. And look at Ladakh, 1.91 lakh. Look at Lakshadweep, less than a lakh. We made it very, very clear that it is going to be in the favor of everyone. But you remember, Congress party leader used to divide the country on the lines of caste, creed and religion. And now they started doing it on the basis of region as well. One of ex-MP from Karnataka who belongs to Congress party also said in the parliament. Remember his statement? Look at this percentage. This is another chart which will explain not even a single southern state is going to lose. All are going to gain. And everyone in the southern states will gain SC/ST, women and the general as well. Karnataka from 28 Lok Sabha seats, post delimitation will go up to 42. The percentage in the Lok Sabha is 5.15. It will remain 5.15. Andhra Pradesh, the seats will go up from 25 to 38 and the percentage will go from 4.60 to 4.65. Telangana, 17 seats will go up to 26. Percentage will go up from 3.13 to 3.18. Tamil Nadu from 39 to 59. It exposes Mr. Stalin that he is lying on the streets of Chennai. They are befooling people. They are going to gain as far as the percentage is concerned, as far as the number of seats are concerned. But they don't want to give the women empowerment. They don't want to give women the reservation in the assemblies and the Lok Sabha. Now let me also come to the Congress shameful history. I'll come to that. But before that, let me say BJP condemns this shameful, undemocratic and anti-women stand of the opposition alliance, which is known as Indi Alliance. They have stabbed millions of women and they are not going to forgive them in the coming years. If you look at the history, 1996, H.D. Deve Gowda ji brought women reservation bill. It was sent to a committee. Then what happened? Because Congress never wanted it. The government fell in 1998. Vajpayee ji's government came. From 1998 to 2003, for good 4 years, I'm reminding you again, the Congress history. The first betrayal was in 1996. First betrayal was in 1996, where a minority government led by H.D. Deve Gowda, who doesn't have his own majority, dependent on Congress. It was given to Srimati Geeta Mukherjee committee, joint committee chaired by her. Report never came and it fell. In 1998, when we came, we had 4 attempts from 1998 to 2003 under Atalji's government. Even we didn't have enough numbers. Without Congress, it was not possible to pass the bill. Congress never supported it. in 2010, it was UPA government. Sonia Gandhi ji, on the sake of saying it, said she wanted a reservation. BJP openly supported Congress party UPA government. If you look at the Rajya Sabha voting, only one person voted against and rest voted in favor, passed by majority. You can say unanimously, only one voted against it. Then what happened? What happened after that? 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013 till 2014, Congress never introduced that bill in the Lok Sabha, never tried to pass it in the Lok Sabha. For them, power was more important rather than empowering women. That is the true face of Gandhi family and Congress party. For them, always power mattered, not the empowerment of women. If you look at Indira Ji's, I can say the crimes of the emergency time, when a new mini constitution was formed, वो हिंदी में कहते हैं कि उसकी आत्मा निकाल ली गई थी संविधान की, इंदिरा गांधी जी के एमरजेंसी के समय. It was called mini constitution or constitution of Indira. The time came in 2023, after a lot of historic reforms by the Modi government, we came out with the Nari Shakti Bandhan Adhiniyam. BJP NDA had full majority, even the two-third majority to pass it. It was mere face saving for the Congress party to support it in 2023. But the real thing came in 2026, when now if they would have voted in favor, would have shown that whether Congress really wanted Nari Shakti Bandhan Adhiniyam to pass or not. Whether Congress really wanted women to have 33% reservation in the Vidhan Sabha and Lok Sabha. And Congress never wanted it. Because Indira ji, Sonia ji, Priyanka ji doesn't need a woman reservation. And other family-owned, family-operated parties also doesn't need a woman reservation for the women of their family. You take out the name of those women MPs and the MLAs who belong to the families-owned, family-operated parties. Kindly show it on TV channels. From DMK, Samajwadi Party, NCP, SP to the Congress Party and others. Why will they pass this bill? Now, they raised a question, give Muslim woman reservation in the bill. Our constitution doesn't allow any kind of reservation on the basis of religion. So they are finding one excuse or the other to halt it. Under Article 81-82, why delimitation was important and why this bill was brought in 2026. Because this was the time to have census, and see, listen to the opposition parties. They said, we want caste census. We agreed to that. We started the caste census. It is on. The work is going on. But it will take some time. And after that, there will be a delimitation process. First census, then delimitation process, then the delimitation commission will give 33% seats to women in the Vidhan Sabha and Lok Sabha. Without census and delimitation, it is impossible to do so. And that is why under Article 81-82, the allocation of Lok Sabha seats to states and the drawing of constituency boundaries can only be modified through delimitation. You can't declare 1/3 of seats are reserved for women without specifying which seats and which states. So delimitation is a very, very important. That specification is what delimitation does. It is the only legal mechanism. And the second reason is for the SC/ST quota. The Act reserves 1/3 of the SC/ST seats for women within those categories. This requires identifying specific constituencies by the subcategories. Only delimitation can do this. So, my dear friends, we came with a very open mind to give 33% reservation to the women, either from the general category or from the SC/ST, and to give them their rights. This is the 50-year ARC, one party, one unbroken position. After 4 attempts and 4 burials from 1998 to 2003. From 1998 to 2003, there were 4 attempts by the NDA government and 4 burials by the Congress and the opposition parties. And in the 2010, there was a master stroke of duplicity. It was passed in the Rajya Sabha, but never introduced in the Lok Sabha and never tried to pass in the Lok Sabha. And in 2023, when the historic bill was passed and history was created, the yes vote that costed Congress nothing because it never mattered. My dear friends, before Dipti ji say anything, our commitment is there to provide 33% reservation to the women. But before that, I urge the Indian media to expose Congress, DMK, TMC and Samajwadi Party, who has backstabbed millions and millions of Indian women, has delayed their right. It is not a favor for the Indian women, it is their right. And this is the right time to give them their right. Bharatiya Janata Party reiterates its complete commitment to women empowerment, balanced representation and strengthening democracy. It's time not to create division or confusion, but it is high time to come together and strengthen the democratic setup or the framework of the country. OBC की बात करने वाली कांग्रेस पार्टी, कांग्रेस always talk about OBC, SC/ST and others. Look at the historic speeches of Nehru ji, Rajiv ji and Indira ji. Everyone was against the OBC community. Kaka Kalelkar report was put in a dustbin. Mandal Commission report was delayed and ignored. That is the history of Congress party. They never wanted OBC. Rajiv Gandhi never found merit in the OBC and SC/ST. And today when they realize that BJP has given a OBC as a Prime Minister of this country and a scheduled tribe woman as a President of this country and a former President as a SC of this country, now they're talking about the category. OBC Commission किसने बनाया? It is Narendra Modi government who brought this OBC Commission and gave them their right. In the end, I'd like to say, not even a single state will lose even a single seat. They will only going to gain as the formula given by the NDA and the BJP government. Delimitation will be on the pro rata basis, and for every state the present proportion will be maintained. The states which has controlled population are not going to lose, but they are going to gain, or the status quo will be maintained. इसका जनसंख्या रोकने का, पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल का इनको दंड नहीं मिलेगा, फल मिलेगा, और ये आंकड़े हमने बताए हैं, इस पे स्पष्ट दिखता है. If you look at these two charts, delimitation myth versus reality, and the southern states lead in representation. क्या दिखता है आपको इस पे? व्हाट डू यू सी? On my right hand side, if you look at the population percentage versus representation in the parliament, it clearly shows that the south zone has 20.86% total population, but it has 24.13% seats, which is more. If you look at east zone, it's equal almost. If you look at west zone, almost equal. If you look at north, it is 30.46 population and 27.81 is the representation of seats. So south is in a win-win situation. If you look at this delimitation myth versus reality, southern states are going to gain, not to lose. 129 seats as of today out of 543, and if by the BJP formula they goes, it is going to 195 seats. And the percentage will also go up from 23.76% to 23.90%. So I'll request Congress, DMK and other political parties to stop lying about the loss to the southern Indian states. Opposition has drawn a battle line against the Matra Shakti of India. Opposition has drawn a battle line against the Matra Shakti of India. पहले तो ये देश के विपक्ष से लड़ते थे, देश का विपक्ष पहले तो देश के प्रधानमंत्री से लड़ता था, अब देश की आधी आबादी से लड़ रहा है। इनकी बर्बादी तो आनी है, इन्होंने मातृ शक्ति से लड़ाई जो ठानी है। एक कहावत है, नारी सताए तीन मिटे, नारी सताए तीन मिटे, रावण, कौरव और कंस, अब कांग्रेस का नाम भी जोड़ लीजिए। And if I have to come from a sports background, and if because Rahul ji also speak about sports sometimes in the parliament, on a global scoreboard of misogynistic politics, Rahul Gandhi ji can take the top spot with Akhilesh Yadav, M.K. Stalin, Mamata Banerjee competing right behind. If misogyny were an Olympic sport, Congress would win gold. Let all the misogynists and morons come together and pull out all the stops. Women empowerment is inevitable and irreversible. Thank you.
सवाल ये है, 2011 के सेंसस के हिसाब से 10 करोड़ का फासला है साउथ और नॉर्थ में। अगर वो 10 करोड़ इधर होते तो आज डिलिमिटेशन का संख्या क्या होती, सीट्स की संख्या क्या होती? क्योंकि केंद्र सरकार ने जो पॉलिसी की थी पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल में, साउथ स्टेट्स ने उसको माना है, इसी वजह से उन्होंने 10 साल में पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल किया है। और जो 10 करोड़ का जो फासला आ रहा है, उस हिसाब से अगर सीटें बांटे जाए तो क्यों? मैंने
आपको यही कहा, जहां आबादी बढ़ भी गई नॉर्थ इंडिया में 30.46% है, सीटें उनकी कम है 27.81%। ये चार्ट दिखा रहा हूँ ना, उत्तर भारत में 30.46% पॉपुलेशन है कुल जनसंख्या की, लेकिन सीटें मात्र 27.81% है। साउथ इंडिया में पॉपुलेशन कम है 20.86, सीट्स ज़्यादा है 24.13%। तो सीट बढ़ने कम होने का तो प्रो रेटा बेसिस कर रहे हैं, उसमें आपको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला। जो एग्जिस्टिंग है हम उसी को लेके चल रहे हैं, उसमें आपको फायदा ही मिल रहा है। परसेंटेज के हिसाब से देखें, सीट्स के हिसाब से देखें, ये सारा प्रोपोर्शन मेंटेन ही रहने वाली है। साउथ इंडिया को कोई नुकसान नहीं होने वाला, एक भी सीट का भी आधे % का भी नुकसान नहीं होने वाला। I think if you look at the Prime Minister's pain and agony, he was very emotional yesterday. Is it a favor we're giving to the women? Or is it their right? Let me ask you as a woman, is it the right of women or no? Yes or no? Yes? Yes or no, ma'am? Yes. So is 4 decade delay is enough, or you want it to be delayed further? What BJP proposed? BJP said if the delimitation and the census will take place, it will delay the implementation of Nari Shakti Bandhan Adhiniyam, that means the 33% reservation to the women by 2029 Lok Sabha elections. In the next 2 years, whether Uttarakhand, Himachal, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and other states, Gujarat are going to poll, that won't be affected by 33% reservation. It will be implemented by 2029 Lok Sabha elections. For that we said, let the caste census go on, but at the same time let us have a delimitation commission and let us increase the total number of seats by 50% and give 33% reservation out of that. That is a win-win situation for everyone. The total number of seats for every state goes up by 50% and the women also get 33%, which is much bigger than getting 33% out of 543. So it's a win-win situation for everyone. There is nothing to lose. But these FOFO, family owned, family operated parties, these FOFO parties have a fear of young, dynamic, talented women coming from the grassroots level. 1.4 million women who have the experience, 14 lakh women have the experience of being elected at the panchayat level and worked at the panchayat level, at the BDC and the Zilla Parishad level, as a corporator, as a mayor. Don't they have the right to be in the parliament and the Vidhan Sabhas? Why their rights are being ignored?
सर आप कह रहे हैं कि सर आप
आपका हो गया क्लिक वन.
सर आप लोग कह रहे हैं कि कांग्रेस से लेकर विरोध पक्ष महिला आरक्षण विधेयक को ही अपोज कर रहे हैं, विरोध कर रहे हैं, लेकिन वो लोग कह रहे हैं कि हम महिला आरक्षण विधेयक को अपोज नहीं कर रहे हैं, डीलिमिटेशन को लेकर उनका विरोध व्यक्त कर रहे हैं.
जैसे
तो
लिंक किया गया है.
डीलिमिटेशन डीलिंक करके भी आप लागू कर सकते थे ना, उनका वो कंसर्न.
कैसे कर सकते हैं मैम, समझाइए मुझे. इंटरलिंक्ड बिल है, 50% बिल पास क्या हुआ था 2023 में पास हुआ कि 2026 के डिलिमिटेशन के हिसाब से, सेंसस के हिसाब से हम लोग इसमें इंप्लीमेंट करेंगे. कास्ट सेंसस की वजह से उसमें समय लग रहा है. डिलिमिटेशन की प्रक्रिया शुरू करने के लिए आपको पार्लियामेंट से अनुमति लेनी होगी और डिलिमिटेशन कमीशन क्या करता है उसके लिए भी उनको पार्लियामेंट से ही अनुमति लेनी होगी. तो वेयर इज द फियर? कांग्रेस ने कुछ अपने जमाने में गलत किया होगा तो किया होगा. हम विश्वास दिलाते हैं डिलिमिटेशन कमीशन कोई गलती नहीं करेगा. लेकिन महिलाओं का अधिकार क्यों रोकते हो? जो जननी है, जिसको काली के रूप में, दुर्गा के रूप में, सरस्वती के रूप में, लक्ष्मी के रूप में आप देखते हैं, क्या उनको सदन में आने का अधिकार नहीं है? और जब सीट्स बढ़ रही हैं तो ज्यादा महिलाओं को हक मिल रहा है, ज्यादा आदिवासी, ज्यादा अनुसूचित जाति की और ज्यादा सामान्य वर्ग की या ओबीसी, इन सभी महिलाओं को और मुस्लिम महिलाओं को भी ज्यादा ही अवसर मिल रहा है. क्योंकि कुल मिला के 33% तो महिलाओं के लिए बढ़ा ना, चाहे SC ST से हो, जनरल से हो. Of course, yes, we are really women concerned. We don't want to delay it till 2034. We want to bring it in 2029. That shows our concern that we stand committed for the women reservation. We don't want to delay it 2034. That is why we brought this amendment, that let the caste census go on, but let the delimitation process start. And let us come out with a new formula, which is a win-win situation for everyone, to increase 50% seats overall for the states and 33% out of that for the women. अगर विलंब करते हैं, if we delay it, it goes to 34 or beyond that. Congress has found one or the other excuse. I told you about 1998 to 2023, 1998 to 2003, there were 4 attempts and 4 burials. 4 attempts by the NDA government to bring the women reservation bill, but 4 times it was buried by the Congress party. And the first failed attempt was during the Devagowdaji's time, where the Congress delayed it. And then 2010, when we supported openly women reservation, passed in the Rajya Sabha by unanimously, only 1 vote went against it. What stopped Congress party in 2010 to bring it into Lok Sabha in the next 4 years? Because they wanted the votes of Samajwadi Party and RJD. Congress stands exposed today. This was the time when Congress first voted against the women reservation. This vote has exposed the Congress party. The smile on their face has clearly shown that Congress has drawn the battle line against the Matra Shakti of this country. And the Matra Shakti won't forgive them.
सर,
Why did
DK शिवकुमार जी
BJP
का
delay the
कहना है
census, sir? Why did BJP delay the census
I'll
after
tell-
passing the bill in 2023?
No, I'll tell you. 2024 was election. So it can't happen then. After that, in the bill itself written, it is to happen as per the 2026 census. It was supposed to happen in 2021, but what was the fear in 2021? To the COVID. Life was more important for everyone. There were other priorities for everyone. So we saved lives, we saved the economy. We become 4th largest economy from the 10th largest economy. We have taken out 25 crore people out of the poverty line in the last 10-12 years. That is how we've been working on that. We never delayed it. Circumstances delayed it because of the COVID. We are keen to implement it. That is why we said, let us forget about the census as of today. Let us have the delimitation commission in place. Because if it has to be a normal census, it will happen within 1 year time. But if it is a caste census, that will take much more time. We don't want to delay the implementation of the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, which means 33% to the women reservation. That is why we have preponed it, and that is why we brought the amendment for the earlier implementation of the 33% reservation to the women.
सर, एक तरफ लोकसभा प्रतिपक्ष नायक राहुल गांधी जी कहते हैं ये कि संविधान की जीत है। आप लोग महिलाओं के नाम पे संविधान को तोड़ने के लिए असंवैधानिक तरीकों को अपना रहे हैं।
जिस पार्टी ने 100 बार सरकारें संविधान की धारा के तहत गिराई हो, देश में इमरजेंसी लगाई हो, संविधान की आत्मा को निकालने का काम इंदिरा जी ने करके एक नया मिनी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंदिरा बना दिया, जिन्होंने काला अध्याय इमरजेंसी का लिखा, आज वो ज्ञान देने बैठे हैं कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पे। हम किस लिए रिफॉर्म लेके आ रहे हैं? हमने धारा 370-35 से हटाने के लिए रिफॉर्म लाए कि नहीं लाए? देश को मजबूत करने के लिए लाए, ये हमारी रिफॉर्म थी। हम जीएसटी अमेंडमेंट लाए, देश का सबसे बड़ा इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म लेकर आए, ये हमने करके दिया। कहते हैं हमने संविधान में संशोधन किया। हम जो करप्ट पॉलिटिशियंस हैं उनको दंडित किया जाए, उसके लिए 130th अमेंडमेंट लाने की प्रयास करें, जिस जेपीसी का मैं मेंबर हूं। हम 1 नेशन 1 इलेक्शन को लाने की बात करें ताकि देश में चुनावों का भार कम पड़े और कामकाज ज्यादा हो। हम रिफॉर्म्स ला रहे हैं ताकि देश आगे बढ़े, और हम ये भी अमेंडमेंट इसलिए ला रहे हैं ताकि नारी शक्ति को उसकी ताकत, उसका अधिकार पहले मिले, ना कि 10 साल और इंतजार करना पड़े।
सर, क्या आपको लगता है कि केंद्र सरकार जो है साउथ स्टेट का भरोसा खो चुकी है, वो दोस्ताना खो चुकी है? क्योंकि जो भी अगर बिल लेके आए ये अपोज कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से जितना टैक्स साउथ स्टेट भरते हैं उतना टैक्स कलेक्शन जो है वो बहुत से ज्यादा होता है, लेकिन वापस में बहुत
ये आपने
कुछ नहीं
डीके
मिलता।
सुरेश वाली स्टेटमेंट दे दी।
नहीं, नहीं,
मैं नाम लेना नहीं चाहता था तब,
और भी है।
और भी बहुत हैं। और राहुल गांधी जी उनकी पीठ थपथपाते हैं। हम देश को जाति धर्म क्षेत्र के नाम पे नहीं बांटते। सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका प्रयास, सबका विश्वास, यही हमारी, दिस इज द कोर ऑफ बीजेपी, कोर आइडियोलॉजी ऑफ बीजेपी।
अभी ऑपोजिशन का आरोप है कि सिर्फ आपने वेस्ट बंगाल और तमिलनाडु चुनाव के लिए ये करा है।
ऐसा नहीं है। आप टाइमिंग देखिए, अगर आप अभी नहीं करते हैं, विलंब करते हैं, तो डीलिमिटेशन कमीशन को 2 साल कम से कम डीलिमिटेशन प्रोसेस को पूरा करने के लिए चाहिए। अब पिछला पूरे आंकड़े उठा के देखिए, जब 58 करोड़ आबादी थी तब कितना समय डीलिमिटेशन कमीशन को लगा, जब 75 करोड़ आबादी थी तब डीलिमिटेशन कमीशन को कितना टाइम लगा, या जब 100 करोड़ आबादी थी तब कितना समय लगा, और अब 140 करोड़ पे कितना समय लगेगा, और वो भी कास्ट सेंसस के साथ। अगर तब भाई 2 साल से ज्यादा लग गए, तो आज अगर हमें 2029 तक महिलाओं को उनका अधिकार देना है, तो 2026 में अभी ही डिलिमिटेशन कमीशन को बनाना पड़ेगा। इसमें बीजेपी का कोई फायदा नहीं है। हमने कहा सारा यश विपक्ष को दे दो, पोस्टर भी हम इनके छपवा के दे देंगे, एडवर्टाइजमेंट भी हम दे देंगे।
आपको पता था कि कांग्रेस और सपोर्ट नहीं करने वाले हैं, आपके पास नंबर भी नहीं, फिर भी क्यों रहा है?
आपको पता था सपोर्ट नहीं करेंगे।
10-20 साल से आपने बोला ना उन्होंने नहीं support
40 साल से इनका यही इतिहास है, कांग्रेस का सपोर्ट नहीं करेंगे। लेकिन हमने सपोर्ट किया था जब हम विपक्ष में थे, खुल के समर्थन किया राज्यसभा लोकसभा में। हम सोचते थे देश की महिलाओं के लिए कांग्रेस तो ये करेगी, लेकिन देश की महिलाओं के लिए नहीं, अपने घर की महिलाओं के लिए करने वाले हैं। फोफो पार्टीज वाले, फैमिली ओन्ड फैमिली ऑपरेटेड पार्टीज वाले, फोफो।